So this is Leisha's Love Life Lessons, lesson number 2. Make him feel you, sis. Say what you standing on and mean that unapologetically. Why? Because you having boundaries is not a punishment to your partner. Instead, it is an opportunity for y'all to build trust. Some of the first work that I did in therapy was around setting boundaries, understanding boundaries, and releasing the guilt that I had around my no, my not yet, my I don't want to, my I can't. As a survivor, my history has made me to feel like I don't have a right to my boundaries. I don't have a right to my no. So some of the work that we did together started with reestablishing the fact that I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't owe you an explanation as to why my boundaries are what they are, or some detailed account of all of my experiences in order to get your respect or to maintain our connection. I could tell you more about my life and about my experiences if that's something I choose to do. If I find myself safe enough to want to divulge more about my life with you. But in truth, when it comes to boundaries, the message is this is what it is. I am who I am. We can move forward together in our own time at a pace that is comfortable for me, or we don't have to move at all, and vice versa. The same would have to be true for my partner. His boundaries would have to be respected in the same way, and it'll be okay if we can't move at all. My mama told me a long time ago in our talks about love and relationships that trust is ranked in importance above being in love with the person that I'm gonna be with, that I'm gonna be married to. In a healthy relationship, I have to be able to trust the person that I'm with. Dr. Brene Brown talks about the anatomy of trust and how it's built on 7 different pillars, and one of them is the existence of boundaries. She says, I can trust you if you are clear about your boundaries and you uphold them, and you are clear about my boundaries and you respect them. And it's 2 things to note in that. I have to be aware of what my boundaries are to be able to communicate them to you. I have to do the work to spend time with myself, to learn myself, to know what my expectations are for my partner, and then to practice saying them out loud so that I can be clear when I'm communicating to him about what it is that I say that I stand on. And then I have to exemplify what it looks like to respect them. That means that I got to stand on business. I can't be loose with my own boundaries. I have to show you in the way that I handle you and in the way that I handle myself that I mean what I say. We teach people how to treat us. We teach people to respect us. And your person's response to the existence of your boundaries is a solid way to go back to chapter 1 and test the fruit. If they respond to you with humility and in support and with their own vows to protect and their own vows to honor and respect them, that's a good read on their character. That's a good read on the fruit. And vice versa, if they respond as if they're offended, as if they feel violated, that's a good read on their character. That's a good read on the kind of fruit that they produce. And I'll say this about my survival story. The cost for betraying yourself for somebody else's comfort is too high. What I've learned about boundaries and trying to honor them now has helped me to rebuild the relationship that I have with myself and to restore trust and confidence in myself for stewarding my body, my mind, my spirit, my time, because I have taken the time to learn what makes me feel safe, seen, protected, and respected. And I set my boundaries around that. So takeaways from Make Him Feel You. Be clear and be consistent. Be worthy of somebody's trust. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And know that the existence of your boundaries suggests that you love yourself. People seeing them and choosing to honor them and respect them suggests that you can trust them, suggests that they love you too.